Hi there, ladies and viewers. Welcome again today to Life with Maggie. Today we are going to talk about being a mother to a boy, a single mother to a boy child. In my previous videos, I have, if you've watched, you've noticed that I lost my husband, daddy to my child. Now I am raising him alone. Okay, so I want to share with you the experiences of raising a boy child as a single mom. Okay, he's a boy and you are a lady as a single mom. It is very enjoyable. The parenting is very enjoyable. I never regret a single moment of it. In fact, I cherish every single moment of it. He is the joy of my life. He makes my day bright. He makes me smile in my lowest point. He makes me feel like someone who is doing something very important to someone. Okay, so it is very fun, and this is what we are going to discuss today. Please, if you love my videos and if you'd love to keep receiving my videos, updates from my videos, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to comment, and also give me the suggestion of what you would like us to talk about. Okay, this is Let's Talk, and so we talk, we discuss, and I answer your questions. And when I answer the question, that's the end of it. You can also come up and say and this and this and this. It's like sharing platform, really. I'm just opening it, then we can share. A single mom raising a boy child. Now, when I lost my husband, my boy was 7 years old. But even at that age, he was very, very active. He was very, we taught him to be very open-minded. We taught him that we are his best friends. He can discuss anything at all with us. I think that's a very important thing in the life of a parent. It doesn't matter now whether you are raising a girl child or a boy child, but being the best friends with our kids is the most important thing. Why? Because if they are going wrong, they'll share it with you without knowing. They are alerting you that they are doing something wrong. Okay, so you'll be able to rectify whatever they are doing, and instead of them going to ask the answers from their peers and getting the wrong answers, they get the answers from you, because they know when they ask you something, they won't be absconded. Instead, they will be helped, they will be answered. So I try as much as possible, moms, especially single moms there now, I try as much as possible to answer almost everything he asks, even the most crazy things that he does ask me, because believe me, there's so many. He does ask so many crazy questions. Okay, now here is a 7-year-old, and I'm in the kitchen. I'm giving you an example. I'm making dinner and I'm chopping onions, and then I hear some little feet running in the kitchen, and I hear, "Mom." I say, "Yes, sweetie. I think I'm in love." You know, I finished chopping the onions and I realized I'm chopping my nails. I'm almost chopping my fingers. And I became like a statue, but I didn't want him to see it so that he doesn't think, "Oh, this wasn't right." No. I behaved, I put what I was doing down, and I had a talk with him. And I asked him why he thinks he is in love, and he told me his answers. Of course, you will get answers. The good thing with the little ones, they never miss. They have answers over everything. Even when they're coming to ask from us, they know they have the answers with them. Only they want to confirm whether what they know is right. Okay? So please, when they come to you, don't show them that you are shaken, Yes, I know I chopped and I realize I'm almost chopping my fingernails. Because, a 7-year-old telling you he thinks he's in love, it's not like, "Mom, can I have a cup of tea?" Okay, I talked to him. And I asked him questions also. I said, "Now, since you've asked me that, you've told me you're in love, and you think you're in love, and we have talked and we discussed, and he told me why." I asked him, "Can I ask you a question?" He said, "Yes, Mom, you can." And now I asked him, "Who is this girl you think you're in love with?" And he told me the name very proudly, very happily, not even shy. He told me the name. And so I talked to him, of course. He's a grown-up as a mom. Don't forget you are the mom and you're the dad now. Some things, when there's daddy around, the boys would obviously ask the dad. But now dad is not around, so you are 2 in 1. So you answer the questions, and you can never tell him you don't have an answer, because then he will go asking out there. And that's when you get, I'm not saying this is the only reason we get our kids abused, because he will ask something, then he will be told, I could show you. You know, I could show you instead of telling you. So we don't want that to happen as much as possible. So I tried to answer him. He told me his girlfriend. We sat down. I stopped what I was doing. We sat down on the breakfast table in the kitchen, and I explained to him. I said, darling, that is so good. That is so normal. But this is not called love. At your age, it is not called love. This is called liking. You like each other. And he asked me what's the difference between love and liking. I said, you can only love when you are 18 and above, or in other countries, the age of where you are termed as a grown-up. And in this age, it's okay. You like each other. And he rushed out of the kitchen, and he said, when he went, he was outside the door, he said, but I know I'm in love. So I laughed, because I knew he would come to his senses. So in the evening, when he came back home after playing outside with others, he came back home and we were having dinner. He came and he told me, Mom, you know you were right. I said, no, come on. Right about what, sweetie? He said, yeah, I think we just like each other. It's not love. I said, I didn't have doubt with it, sweetie. I knew you like each other, and that's okay. That's fine. That shows me you're normal. That tells me you're a good boy, and that tells me actually even others can see good in you. So we end it there now. Okay. You will get these questions. They'll ask you. If viewers has not gotten to that age, they'll come and they'll ask you. So you are supposed to be able to answer. Okay. It's a second thing. It's being able to guide. Don't forget, you're not a man. You have never been a man. You are a mom, and they expect you to know everything. So you cannot say, let me see, I'll ask your uncle, I'll ask your cousin. No, he expects to get that answer from you. Otherwise, if you say, let's wait for your cousin to come, let's wait for your uncle to come, that is where now next, when he has something, that is the person he will go to. He will not come to you. You want to keep him next to you. You want to keep him so close to you, so that every advice is coming from you, my dears. Every advice is coming from you. It is very rewarding. It is very good when you when you look at your kid and you see something good. If you can see something good in your kid, can you imagine what others are seeing from out there? Okay? Share everything. Share everything with him. He will come sometimes, he will pop up with some very funny things. You are not ready for that. You can pretend, let me go make a cup of tea, I come down, we sit. By that time, if you actually need them to consult, you have consulted, you have taken someone, they have come back to you. This is what happens. But what you do, you be the one who is advising your son. Please. Just because he is a boy, don't tell him we will go looking for another man to come and advise your child. Be the advisor. I try as much as possible to advise as much as I can. Tell him the reality. Show him the reality. Don't forget, this boy, in some years to come, he is someone's boyfriend, he is someone's husband, he is someone's daddy. Okay? Don't let him get into a point where they are in a group, they're talking, and he says, I wish I was told this by my parents. He won't say by my mom, he will say, I wish I was told this by my parents. Don't give him a reason of quoting him on his failure. Okay, I know they find something to do, but don't give him that chance. Be closer to them, answer their questions. You can even when you answer, you feel yourself you're not satisfied, you go to work, you go out there, you talk to people, but don't tell him this is what you're doing. You go to people, you talk, you will actually meet someone else who is asking the same thing, because they have been asked the same things by their sons. So you go there, you discuss, then you come home and you say, and by the way, about the talk we had yesterday, you can even do this, you can do this, you can do this. They are very good listeners. They are very good kids if they know that you are friends, that they can share anything from, you can imagine, you are not a man, but you ask a lot of manly things. So, and you cannot say, let's wait until uncle comes home or whoever comes home, we try and answer that, because next time, remember I've told you, he won't go and ask that uncle. Next time he'll go and ask that male teacher. Next time he won't go and ask that cousin, and everyone will give them their own answers. Okay? And you cannot go back to these people telling them, you're the one who told my son this, you're the one who told my son this. No, because the primary responsibility lies on you. Okay? The primary responsibility of bringing this boy child lies on you. You are the parents, okay? And you will get one of another example. Last year, my son came home and we were driving for a shopping, okay? And he asked me out of nowhere, you know, Mom, when was the first time you kissed? You know, those are the things you expect to hear. So when you hear from your child, don't think that you are the only mom who is going through this. I'm sharing this so that you know we are all going through this. Every mom is going through this. And we can also, when I say we comment down there, you can also suggest. You can also even, you know, suggest this is what we can discuss, we discuss. Okay, it's just a platform I'm doing. We talk, we bring up some responsible men, some gentlemen, some good, honest, respective men who respect the women, men who respect the world, men who have love to give to the world. Okay, this is what we want to bring to these children. Okay, so we teach them from the word go, we grow with them, and when one of the parents has left and you've been left alone, it doesn't die with them, you continue advising these kids. Okay, and before you know, they grow so fast. Before you know, he has grown and he has everything to thank you about, because he will now start noticing his difference with other people. He will start noticing his you know, the way he takes his views and the way he views the life and the world different from other people. Okay, so moms, you are not in default, you are not less, you are not negative. Yeah, you have everything you can add to your son. You have everything you can add to this kid. Because at the end of the day, from age 10, he is not going to age 9, then age 8, he's going to age 10, age 11, age 12. And if you can mold them before they get into teenage, when they get into that teenage age, that is when the things become a little tougher. I'm not there yet also. So I'm hoping that whatever I do, when he, in 2 years time, when he gets into this age, he will still take me as his best friend. We will still remain the same people. We will still discuss everything like we discuss together. We will still talk the talks that we talk together. Only this time they'll be a little mature than what we are talking about now. Okay, ladies, that's it for today. That's what I wanted to share today. If you have any comment, please don't forget to leave it down there. And if you want to receive more updates of my videos, kindly remember to subscribe. And I love you so much, and we are doing great, and we are going to greater places, and we are maturing very responsible, loving adult men. Thank you so much, and I love you. Till next time, bye.